The 9.20 update is here. We're going to take a look at it. This is This Week in Raid. Hey guys, finally he sleeps. Back again with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today we're going to take a look at the 9.20 updates and a few things in the game right now. We are in the middle of the Thor fusion. We've kind of pushed our way into the second leg of that, so there's some stuff to take a look at. We have the new summon rushes here, and if you're behind, we have the final summon rush that is coming a week from now, and we're going to take a look at that. So the 9.20 update in the game has some gameplay adjustments. There's some rebalancing, but the big thing is the way the UI is set up for some certain areas of the game, some improvements. They've added badges, and then right here there is a new player info. Your player profile tab has been updated, and with this you can pick your favorite champion to put in here. It's, you know, whoever you enjoy the most, or it's your profile. Now I had Gorgorab popped up when the update came through. I never use that champion. I don't know what kind of random champion they threw in there. I'm just curious what you guys had in here as your random champion when the update came through. So put it in the comments. Let me know who your champion was, because mine was Gorgorab. Like, what the hell? So then you can adjust everything. You see the little edit buttons here on the side. You can go in and adjust your favorite badges. It kind of generically puts in the first 6 badges when you want it, so you can adjust that a little bit to come in there. It shows your accolades, where you're currently at, and then you can choose your 4 favorite champions. It's just a fun little player info tab here that you can make some changes to. You know, you can adjust your logo. Everything on this page is just kind of your adjustment. There is, we're in here, we're going to take a look at this. Down here at the very bottom of the options, it says optimize in-game UI. So you can see it here. Disable camera shake in battle was always there, but they've added optimize in-game UI. That is only for play and play. That is not there if you're working on a phone, but if you're in play and play, playing on PC, which I am now, you can see the changes that we have. That is one of the big ones. The other big thing is that when you go into certain areas of the game, they've now made it easier to find champions. So if we're going to go into here to a battle, we'll just pick this one to jump into 2 Harimas. We'll do I want the double Harima team. All right, so here's my team, but you can see there's now 3 rows of champions here, which if the screen's big enough, you're using PC to play the game on Play and Play. 3 champions does make this a lot easier to kind of flow through here, especially for like live arena where you're trying to find specific champions to do it. There's also changes in columns. We now have 4 columns in the tavern. I like the 3 rows and the 4 rows. Having more champions and not having to do as much scrolling does make a difference. I think that's what it is this the update just came through, so all the resources still have to load because 9.20 is brand new. Let's see. 2 Harimas. Are they going to make a difference? No, they're not going to do anything. Okay. The other big change that we have is there are some player champion rebalances for some mythicals. We'll take a look at those in a second. It's just 3 mythicals, so if you have the mythicals, that's fantastic. If you don't, it kind of is what it is. The badges, though, even if you've already completed all of the challenges, the badges are now popping up here on the main screen in the Bastion, down at the bottom under the challenges. This is where all of these badges are set up, and it does give you a chance to have some new stuff to work towards, which is exciting. What is top dog? Taking first place in the global leaderboard for any tournament. There's some curious badges here that not everybody has completed. There's some that you probably already have. that are available, like the tutorial class of 2021. You finished Raid's tutorial and started your Tellarian journey in 2021. I'm assuming that there's a different date there for everybody that has begun. It allows you to keep track of, there was a Legends, Hall of Legends. You need 180 legendary champions to max it out. There's some, anytime they add new challenges and new milestones for us to reach, I'm all for it in the game, especially when you've been playing for a few years. 21, apparently I'm in year 3. That's the big thing. The champion rebalances now has a damage multiplier increase. Actually, all of her stuff, it looks like it's mostly about multiplier increases just to make her a little bit more dangerous. We go over to dwarves. It looks like almost all of this, it's just damage multiplier increases. Other than Aphidus Hive Lord, which is the Dark Elves mythical, it's a little different. There's some changes here for him. I think this is only gonna affect the players that have been lucky enough to pull some mythical champions. If your only mythical champion is Lady Makaj, or you don't have any yet at all, these aren't going to really affect you, but they've just kind of added some viability to those champions. The last thing we're going to take a look at, as we are into the second week of the fusion, and the way the calendar works for the fusion is we have that bonus summon rush there at the very end next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, which is going to give those 50 extra points. And the question is how many points is it going to take to get those? How high is it going to be? And we have summon rush that has been added right now, and the problem with it is the new summon rush is pretty it's the points that you have to earn for the new one is pretty high. That's a major problem here with the new one. And it's 3,000 points for the current summon rush to come in, and that is a lot, to say the least. Here, we'll take a look. Summon rush right now, it is at 3,000 points for those champion fragments. I mean, that's six sacreds. It's really not that bad. It's 6 sacreds, but you know, I've seen a lot of people that are asking, like, am I gonna have enough shards to do those bonus? Should I be skipping dungeon divers? Should I be doing anything? And I've said it from the beginning. I feel like with this calendar, it's pretty straightforward. I would not be relying on those extra champion fragments. It just doesn't feel intelligent to do that unless you have a ton of shards. And when I say a ton of shards, at least 10 to 20 sacreds, at least 50 ancients, that kind of a thing moving forward. Even if you have like 2,000 mysteries, those 2,000 mystery shards are not going to do you any good to get that there. You need at least 3,000 mystery shards to be able to finish out that summon rush. And with that bonus summon rush there at the end, it is just as likely that it's going to, instead of 3,000 points, 3,000 might not even get you enough to make up for one of the events. If they do what we kind of expect them to do, that 50 points might be broke down in a way where you have to get all 50 for it to work at all. If they do 20 points for one tier and then 40 for the second tier, for example, those 20 points aren't enough to get you there. They could do it, break it down even further. They could do 5, 15, and then, you know, 20, and then the rest higher in. It could really screw with some people if you're relying on that summon rush to get you through. And I think it's there more for if you made a mistake than it is to be able to kind of help you make your way out. That's it. Hope that information helped. I am Finally He Sleeps. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. This has been This Week in Raid. As long as you keep showing up, I'll keep making videos. Make sure you check out my other channels as well here on YouTube. Until next time.